Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to SummerSlam 2018 preview and predictions video. We are going to do this SummerSlam 2018 predictions video a little bit different because we are going to use wrestling action figures. Let's start with the pre-show, and on the pre-show we have got a Raw Tag Team Championship match. We've got the challengers, the Revival, that is Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, taking on the current champions, who I don't have figures of. So what I've done is I've grabbed figures of their dads instead. So we have got the B-Team. Look at this. Here you can see the B-Team, which is Bo Dallas, the son of IRS, and Curtis Axel, the son of Mr. Perfect. So we got the champs there, okay, taking on the Revival. And honestly, I hope the Revival win. The Revival really are one of the best tag teams in all of WWE. They deserve to be champions. They deserve to be booked better. I am going with and hoping for the Revival. Next up, again on the pre-show, we have got a mixed tag match, and I am really looking forward to this. We have got Lana Day and Rusev Day taking on Andrade, Cien, Almas, and I don't have a Zelina Vega figure because they've never made one. So, Zelina Vega as well. So, we have got Andrade and Zelina here, and we've got Rusev and Lana over here, and I'm hoping that Andrade, Cien, Almas and Zelina Vega win, because they really are my favourite superstars on the main roster at the moment. Next, we've got the grudge match, 8 years in the making. Daniel Bryan has returned from injury, and he is going to take on his great enemy, his legendary foe, The Miz. Now, The Miz obviously never travels alone, so there is Mrs. So we've got Miz and Mrs. taking on Daniel Bryan, and I honestly think The Miz will find a way. I think this is going to be a long story. It's probably going to build all the way to WrestleMania. I think Daniel will get his WrestleMania moment. You don't know if by that point the championship might be involved, but this is not a story that is going to end soon. So I don't see how Daniel Bryan will win this. I think they're going to want this story to keep going. I reckon The Miz wins. Next up, we've got another grudge match. We've got the Raw Constable, Baron Corbin, taking on Finn Balor. Now, we're not sure if it's going to be normal Finn or if it's going to be the Demon. It might be the Demon. He might come down in his Demon attire. Oh, hang on, wrong one. There we go, the Demon attire. So not sure. It is SummerSlam. It is one of the biggest shows of the year. He should come down in that Demon King attire. But he probably won't. He didn't at WrestleMania. I don't know what they're doing with that Demon King character at the moment. So it could be normal Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. This isn't really a storyline I'm that into, so I hope Finn wins. They could give it to Baron so that, again, this storyline continues. This is a big, important character development for Baron. So it wouldn't surprise me if Baron won, but I am hoping for a Finn Balor victory. Next, we've got the United States Championship match. Current champion Shinsuke Nakamura is taking on former champion, who I've not unboxed, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy. This is the Entrance Greats Jeff Hardy, based on Elite Series #1. It's a fantastic figure. But anyway, I think that Randy Orton is going to get involved, so I think that Nakamura will retain. Next up, we've got the Cruiserweight Championship match. Drew Gulak, the challenger, taking on Cedric Alexander. Now, they've not made either a Cedric Alexander or a Drew Gulak figure yet. So I've gone with some figures that are a bit more interesting. So Doink the Clown is representing Drew Gulak, and the Boogeyman is representing Cedric Alexander. I honestly wish Boogeyman versus Doink was happening instead. I can't say that I'm too excited for this Cruiserweight Championship match. I don't see any reason why Cedric Alexander doesn't retain. So I am expecting Cedric Alexander to win this contest. Next we have the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Current champion, Carmella. Mella is money. Taking on Becky Lynch. Taking on Charlotte Flair. And so this triple threat is going to be absolutely mouth-watering. It really could go any way. I honestly think we're building towards Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35, so maybe Charlotte gets the title here. I don't mind if Carmella retains, but I think that Charlotte will get the title. Becky turns heel. Becky, frustrated at the fact that Charlotte got involved in this match, will be the opponent for Charlotte going forward. Next up, we've got the Intercontinental Championship match. Current champion, Dolph Ziggler, will have Drew McIntyre in his corner. Now, sadly, I don't have a Drew McIntyre figure, so I found another heel to replace him with, James Ellsworth. So there we go. And his opponent, the former champion, Seth Rollins, will obviously have the returning lunatic in his corner. This lunatic doesn't have a fringe anymore. It is the new Dean Ambrose. So this match is going to be spicy. I don't see any need to put that IC title back on Seth. So I honestly think Seth Rollins is not winning the title here. We might see Dean Ambrose turn on Seth. It might be that they brought Dean back early so that people could celebrate the fact that he was here, talk about how great it is that he's going to be in Seth's corner, and then at SummerSlam, Dean turns on Seth. That is my prediction for this match. Next match is for the Money in the Bank briefcase. The current holder, Braun Strowman. This is honestly the first figure I found. So there we go. Braun Strowman taking on Kevin Owens. And I honestly think Kevin Owens is winning here. Braun Strowman, such a force, such a threat, just does not need that briefcase. He doesn't need it. He is always going to be around that main event scene, whereas Kevin Owens keeps having to fight for like the United States title, keeps getting pushed down the card with a feud against Shane. He's not really around the top of that card, so I honestly think someone like Kevin Owens would benefit from winning this briefcase, and I honestly think this plays into later in the show. I'm predicting that by cheating, Kevin Owens will get that briefcase. Don't forget, if it is a DQ or count out, then the briefcase changes hands. I think this will go to KO. Next up, we've got the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. We've got the New Day, so Big E, Xavier, Kofi, taking on the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, they've never made Bludgeon Brother figures. They are on the way. They have made Luke Harper and Eric Rowan figures, but I can't find any, so I've got these Hasbro head shrinkers instead, which I think are perfectly fine. So we've got the champions, the Bludgeon Brothers, taking on the New Day. I don't think the titles are going to change hands here. The Bludgeon Brothers still need those titles to feel relevant. They don't put on the most exciting matches. They just come down, destroy things and leave. So I'm not sure how they will do and how they will cope if they are not the champions. I think they would struggle as a team. Whereas the New Day, they just do not need those belts. The crowd are as into them if they have the titles as if they haven't got the titles. So I think they will keep the titles on the Bludgeon Brothers. 3 matches to go, and next we have got the WWE Championship Match. Current champion AJ Styles will be taking on Samoa Joe. There he is, look. He's even got the word Samoa written across his stomach. Samoa Joe. Oh, hang on. No, that's him. Samoa Joe. There he is. Taking on AJ Styles. Now, this match was rumoured quite a while ago. And the rumour is that this feud is going to continue. So, it could be a rematch that AJ has to win his title back. Or it could be that Samoa Joe gets a second opportunity. I honestly think they're going to switch the title. I think they're going to put that belt on Samoa Joe. So this is a big threat that AJ Styles has got to overcome. We know there's going to be more matches between these two on future pay-per-views. This feud will not end here. I think Samoa Joe will become the brand new WWE Champion. Next up, we've got the Raw Women's Championship. Current champion Alexa Bliss is taking on Ronda Rousey. They've not actually made a figure of her yet, so we've got the pop vinyl here. And obviously this is the pretty smart looking elite Alexa Bliss figure. So yes, on paper, this should be Rowdy Ronda Rousey every day of the week. But I'm honestly not sure. I really think Alexa Bliss is going to have something up her sleeve. It could be a count out. It could be a DQ. I don't think WWE are going to be eager to put the title onto Ronda so soon. She only had her first match at WrestleMania. We now find ourselves at SummerSlam. I think she's got a bit more work to do. So I think that somehow Alexa Bliss retains. It could be that Ronda wins, but wins by DQ, wins by countout, and that is not going to be enough for her to get the title. Final match and the main event, the challenger Roman Reigns, the big dog, taking on current Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. And of course, Brock Lesnar, we know, has got Paul Heyman in his corner. So it will be Brock and Paul together taking on Roman Reigns. Now, I honestly think that Roman could finally get that victory that he so badly needs. He needs that victory over Brock because this feud just needs to end. And with Brock going off to the UFC to have that high-profile match, I don't see this feud continuing. Apparently, Brock is going to be on Monday Night Raw. So it could be that Brock retains and then we see a cash-in on Raw. But I think Roman will get the victory. I think that Roman will leave SummerSlam as the champion, and then on Raw, Kevin Owens, with that money in the bank briefcase, cashes in 1, 2, 3, and by next week, I expect Kevin Owens to be your Universal Champion. Brock Lesnar will have left and gone to UFC. Roman Reigns will still feel cheated, and Kevin Owens will be doing the splits in celebration at the fact that he is the new Universal Champion. He might even get Paul Heyman as his advocate. Not too sure how it all plays out, but that's how I think it's gonna go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.